headlines. Students launch widespread protests over PUCL's report. And one-day national conclave on emerging trends in human resource development held at Manipur University. Bishnupur district suspends a proposed agitation. 2 arrested with 2.357 kg of suspected WY tablets during raid. Hello and welcome. I'm Darung Shankaling. Now the news in brief. People's Union for Civil Liberties (PUCL) recently released a report as an independent people's tribunal concerning the ongoing crisis in Manipur. However, the report has been met with strong opposition from locals, demanding for the report to be retracted. The Thoubal district students from 3 government colleges, namely Waikomani Girls College, Thoubal College and YK College, held protests at their respective college gates. The demonstrations were organized jointly by the student unions of the 3 institutions under the aegis of the Kokomi Students Front. During the protest, students raised slogans such as "We reject PUCL's report" and accused the organization of spreading false narratives against the people of Manipur. They demanded the PUCL to apologize to the people of Manipur. Copies of the report were symbolically burned in protest and raised various slogans. Speaking at the demonstration, WMGC General Secretary Okram Sunitirani, Thoubal College General Secretary Okram Surjakanta and YK College General Secretary Khundongbam Raju stated that due to the ongoing conflict, mainly individuals remain in relief camps unable to return to their homes. They expressed concern that the PUCL report does not reflect the ground reality and instead appears to push a biased narrative that unfairly portrays the Meitei community in the negative light, something the students find completely unacceptable. They collectively asserted that they reject any report that distorts the truth and undermines the suffering of the people and pledge to stand firmly against the PUCL's finding.
PUCL na nakalama katang da yengba mityeng da yamna Meitei bu aran bata hanba mityeng oina phonglaiba report ase akhoi ya jengte mahare ma oina akhoi su tholari beirang siga maire na akhoi awaba mayam ama thingnajare sigi mathakta aranba report ama akhoi Meitei bu aran bata hanba oina phongdorliba ase akhoi yaningde
Kanglup ani gi rang asida Meitei na lana si haubani hana harakliba PUCL gi thawang asi yaningda phongdokbo oina mahiroi khunai nasu yaningde haiduna media gi mafamda yaningda bu ujabani
akan namate yenglaga akoi gi bai soiba report amada irang asi Meitei singna haubani haibasi yumpham yaudaba nakan namate yengba wafamni maram aduna hairiba wafam asi akoi yaba ngamroi we are strongly condemn PUCL aduna makoina phongliba report ase yaningda baga loina na chatnaba yaroi haiduna ngasi akoi mai thajoktere.
Students of Johnstone Higher Secondary School 2 held a protest stating that a report recently released by the group known as PUCL has distorted facts by suggesting that the ongoing conflict first started in Imphal by the Meiteis and the Kukis responded in retaliation. The protesting students strongly rejected the contents of the report, accusing PUCL of spreading falsehoods and misleading the public, and urged the Manipur government to look into the matter. During the protest, students shouted slogans claiming that PUCL must be withdrawn and PUCL must apologize to the people of Manipur. Copies of the PUCL protest were burnt in the protest. The students said that government must not remain silent when such biased report is being circulated. They demanded that reports written without proper verification and based on one-sided narratives must not be accepted under any circumstances.
Third meeting Kuki PUCL na aranba report phong pai tare one sided da katang oiraga asumba thijan bigade ani mag yengaga kanana kari sumino haraga government na masi tumina leibe yaroi sin Kuki narco terrorist ki ju phut yawe athu matam da government na asi miyeng changbio asida changbirak tragadi satra gi oiba akan ba ihau changjala kani haibase haijal.
A national conclave on the theme Emerging Trends in Human Resource Development was jointly organized by Manipur Institute of Management Studies, MIMS, Manipur University, and the Indian Society for Training and Development, ISTD, Regional Center, Kolkata, at the VC Court Hall of Manipur University. The event was graced by National President of ISTD, New Delhi, Professor Atul Shah, and Vice Chancellor of Manipur University, Professor N. Lokendra, who formally inaugurated the ISTD Imphal Center. The conclave was also attended by Director of MIMS, M.K. Burman, a Regional Vice President of ISTD Kolkata, Professor Prabhakar Laishram, Professor of Management at Andhra University, Visakhapatnam, Professor N. Sambasiva Rao, Director of the Research and Development Cell, Manipur University, Professor C.H. Ibohal Meite, National Vice President of ISTD New Delhi, Atul Sharma, National Treasurer of ISTD, Nabaghana Appane, and former National President of ISTD, Dr. Nataraj Ray. Organizing Secretary Professor C.H. Ibohal Meite stated that the conclave will serve as a vital platform for providing essential training on key emerging areas in human resource development. He emphasized that with the implementation of NEP 2020, there is a growing need for closer collaboration between academia and industry. The new policies promote diverse fields and skills development programs and support for startup schemes. These changes will open broader avenues and provide better direction in the path of human resource growth and capacity building, he added.
And also we'll be envisioning to have a whole chapter of this Indian Society for Training and Development. That way, the need of the hour, the integration of academia and industry. The industry-academia linkages, which is one of the most important agenda in the NEP 2020 that can be fulfilled, and many of our young boys and girls studying especially in management, commerce, economics, engineering, computer science, and other professional courses like mass communication.
Professor N. Lokendra stated that with the advent of artificial intelligence, our nature of work has undergone a significant transformation, making skill development to equip emerging youth with essential skills and work towards building a progressive and developed society.
It has evolved into a strategic area that shapes organizational culture, drives innovation, and builds resilience. Today, the business landscape is changing faster than ever before. Digital transformation, artificial intelligence, the gig economy, remote and hybrid work model, and the multi-generational workforce have all redefined the role of human resource management. Some of the emerging trends of human resource management that are shaping the future of work includes
Moirang Kendra Apunba Loop has temporarily suspended its proposed agitation schedule to begin from 5th of this month. On the 20th of last month, Moirang Kendra Apunba Lomi Sinmi Loop and Nupi Loop organized a meeting at the Moirang Turenban Laikai Mandop in Bishnupur of Bishnupur. The gathering addressed issues concerning farmers of the district, especially about the farmlands affected by the conflict. They demanded the seizure of farmlands, grabbing of Meitei farmlands by Kukis, and urged that Meitei farmers must be allowed to cultivate their traditional lands. They also called for compensation for the damage done to farmlands that cannot be cultivated due to the conflict. They emphasized that a proper process must be undertaken immediately to provide these compensations. They announced that if the authorities fail to act on these demands within the 5th of this month, the farmers' organizations will be compelled to intensify their agitations. This message has also been conveyed to the Chief Secretary. On the 28th of last month, following a meeting with the Bishnupur DC, Puja Ilangbam, and ADM Opendro, there were signs of possible resolutions, said Secretary of Moirang Kendra Apunba Lomi Sinmi Amasung Nupi Loop Laisangbam Manglem, which is why the agitation has been temporarily suspended. He made a statement at the joint meeting organized by Moirang Kendra Apunba Lomi Sinmi Amasung Nupi Loop, Wangu Farmers Association, and Moirang Farmers Association under the banner to save the agricultural lands in the affected areas of Bishnupur district at Wangu Ahalup Parking Makhalekai. Leisangbam Manglem further stated that the DC has been urged to give instructions to the concerned SDOs to ensure the disbursement of compensation to farmers for the agricultural year 2023-2024. They were told to identify and verify the uncultivable farmlands, especially those encroached by cookies. Further, he said the security forces should be deployed to reclaim and protect farmlands seized by cookies so that the rightful Meitei farmers can resume cultivation. He added that farmlands currently unused by forcibly occupied should be measured and surveyed for return. Any damage done to farmlands by those involved in violence or killings of livestock of Meiteis should lead to the firing of FIRs, and compensation for the losses, including destroyed homes and fields, must be provided through a government-backed scheme in a time-bound manner. He emphasized that all these demands must be acted upon immediately.
Hajiki DC Puzai Langbam Amadi Agoigi Edem Yauna Koi Khanara Matungda Haji Lomi Singi like the process could work Haji Sinbalore Tang Hum Hogi Manunda Hingile Hugudaba Chingaji Tadole Aduna 2023 Layabusu Hayangdagi among Tadoko Horani Aduna Koi Lomi Singi she Ningutungalani Amazo Lomi Singi Apamado Koi Honabinasi Haidana Koina Chief Secretary the Pigiba Siron Singadu among DC Puzai Lamong Khanara Matunda Koigi is it a sanction Gidi Hanya Toromodo, Lomi Luna, Nasidagi, Tokchare, Matom Katana, Adonaya, government, so Lomi putting Junction Piraga, Hariba, Lomi Singing with Tongan Dinaba, Harizo Lomi Lukimaki, Kanganzari.
Amom Brajeshwari from Wangu, who participated in the meeting, urged the authorities to ensure that starting from 2026, displaced farmers are able to resume agricultural activities in their fields located near Sagang. She noted that although some compensation had been provided, it was neither timely nor adequate. As a result, many affected farmers continue to face severe hardships. She appealed to the government to disperse the Deputy Commandant Krishan Kumar and personnel from the 164 Battalion BSF Korenge. During the operation, 2 individuals were arrested, identified as Makakmayu Musharraf, 27, son of late M. Ajit Khan, and wife Ruhani, 25. The team seized around 2.35 kgs of suspected WY tablets, rupees 2,04,800 in cash, 6 mobile phones, 3 notebooks, multiple identity documents including Aadhaar, voter ID, driving license, PAN card and ATM cards, a walkie-talkie set with charger and several gold ornaments suspected to be proceeds of crime. Following proper legal formalities, both accused were taken into custody. A seizure memo was prepared and an FIR was registered at Lilong Police Station. Manipur Governor Ajay Kumar Bhala facilitated Veer Chakra awardee Squadron Leader Rizwan Malik of the Indian Air Force at Raj Bhavan, Imphal today. During the courtesy call, Malik was accompanied by his family. In recognition of his gallantry during Operation Sindur, the state government announced a cash award of rupees 10 lakh. The governor praised his courage and dedication, calling him an inspiration for the youth and a pride of the nation. Squadron Leader Malik expressed gratitude for the honor, while the government reaffirmed its support for the armed forces. As part of Lamyan Bahijam Irawat Remembrance Month, a commemorative event was organized by Jananeta Irawat Memorial Trust GMET at the Irawat Statue Complex located in Bahupara, Jiribam district. To mark the beginning of the month-long observance, the surrounding areas of statue of Irawat was cleaned, 3 saplings were planted. Speaking at the event, GMET Secretary Maibam Shantakumar stated that Irawat Ningsingtha should be observed meaningfully, with local communities actively participating and reflecting on Irawat's contributions. During the event, L. Jamini Kanta, Honorary General Secretary of the Indian Red Cross Society Jiribam branch, expressed that both GMET and the Red Cross Society cleaned the areas surrounding the Irawat statue in commemoration of the day. Remembering Irawat's tireless contribution, he added that while it may be difficult to replicate everything Irawat did, Jamini Kanta called on the people to carry forward Irawat's legacy with continued efforts and dedication. A pond locally known as Watham Pukri, located along the roadside between Thangmaiban, Watham Laikai and Lamphel Fishery, has become a serious safety hazard. Due to recent rainfall, the pond has overflowed, flooding parts of the road and making it extremely difficult and dangerous for pedestrians and vehicles to pass through. Although the pond had already been in a deteriorated condition, the continuous rainfall has worsened the situation, causing water to spill over onto the roadside and disrupting movement. The overflow has raised concerns among the local residents, and many are now questioning the cause of this persistent problem. They have urged the authorities to investigate the matter thoroughly and take immediate corrective action. The Federation of Civil Society Organizations Manipur Fox has expressed deep shock and strong condemnation over the abduction and brutal killing of Pu Nekam Zamhao, chairman of the Thado Literature Society Assam. The 59-year-old scholar and advocate of peaceful coexistence was reportedly murdered by armed militants. Remembered for his tireless efforts in preserving Thado language and culture, Pu Zamhao was a respected voice for unity and harmony in Manipur. Fox recalled his recent participation in the August 6 peace meeting in Imphal, where he boldly represented the Thado community's aspirations. Describing the killing as a direct assault on Manipur's cultural and communal integrity, Fox urged citizens to reject violence and stand united for peace. The organization extended heartfelt condolences to the bereaved family, friends, and the Thado community. With that, let's shift our focus to some national and international updates now. Union Home Minister Amit Shah, during his visit to Jammu, inspected flood-affected areas at Vikram Chowk and the Tawi Bridge on Monday, accompanied by Lieutenant Governor Manoj Sinha and Chief Minister Omar Abdullah. Shah assessed the damage along the riverbanks and ongoing relief operations. He arrived in Jammu on Sunday following record rainfall and devastating flash floods that struck the region. The Home Minister is also scheduled to visit Manguchak, one of the worst hit villages in the district, and later conduct an aerial survey of flood-affected zones. He will chair 2 high-level meetings at Raj Bhavan to review flood relief measures and assess the damage to the border security infrastructure. Since August 14, over 130 people have lost their lives and 33 remain missing due to cloudburst, landslides and flash floods in Kiswar, Kantua, Resi and Ramban districts. The flash floods triggered by intense rainfall on August 26 and 27 caused extensive damage to infrastructure across low-lying areas. Shah expected to return to New Delhi later in the evening. A powerful earthquake measuring 6.0 on the Richter scale struck Afghanistan's Kunar province near the city of Jalalabad yesterday, leaving a trail of devastation. According to the U.S. Geological Survey, the epicenter was located 27 kilometers east-northeast of Jalalabad in Nangarhar province. The Afghan Interior Minister reported that at least 622 people were killed and more than 1,500 others injured in the disaster. Rescue teams are racing against time to reach remote villages in the affected region, which is known for its vulnerability to earthquakes and floods. In response to the tragedy, India's External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar expressed deep concern and conveyed India's solidarity with the Afghan people. Extending condolences to the families of the victims, he assured that India would provide assistance and support in this hour of need, while also wishing a speedy recovery to the injured. We're winding up our news this afternoon with those details. Before we close the news, the headlines once again. Students launch widespread protests over PUCL's report. And one-day national conclave on emerging trends in human resource development held at Manipur University. Bishnupur district suspends a proposed agitation. 2 arrested with 2.357 kg of suspected WY tablets during raid. Thank you for tuning in. Stay tuned at 8 p.m. once again for additional updates. Goodbye for now.